Hey.
Yeah.
We're just doing Second Amendment Coalition guys in here. You're more than welcome to hang out, but this is our second coalition meeting we're doing right now. So just members of our Second Amendment Coalition.
And what do you have to do to be a member of that coalition?
You have to be invited.
Is that right?
Yeah.
So I saw on Facebook a public event.
Yeah,
that
that's out
announced
here,
it.
but we're gonna have a meeting.
So
real
is
quick.
the senator going to come out
Yeah,
and
he's
talk
going
to
back
people?
out. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right,
We
cool.
just had a meeting first.
Okay, thanks.
What's going on?
I just watched, this guy didn't know that he was here. And he just walked in the door.
If he wants to meet him, you've met him multiple times.
I haven't met him multiple times.
You have.
I've seen him once.
You just come in here and meet him, or we can have our meeting. It's a private meeting.
It's a private meeting.
Yeah. This is a private resident. This is a private business,
Right?
and we're having a private meeting.
All these people were invited to this meeting
Yes.
by him.
By us.
Okay.
People putting on the event.
And he wasn't invited.
He's here. He wanted to meet the center. He just came here and met the center.
Okay.
This is not a big deal.
I'm sorry? Is he? What's his name? Okay. So press and people that are invited are allowed in? I know, I'm just asking if, is it invitation only or is it invitation only and press? Okay. So is he here in his press capacity?
We did press avail as well.
But you didn't mention that until he said that he was with Yellowhammer News. Did you know that ahead of time?
Did I know we did a press avail?
No, did you know that he was with Yellowhammer News?
No, but like, if Paul said it was okay, it's okay.
Now, I'm just wondering why I can't hear what the senator has to say, because I saw an event that was announced on Facebook as public, and then I just saw him have an interaction with somebody that made it obvious that he didn't know the senator was here today, and he was allowed in. Right, and it was a public
Yeah, we have no
event.
problem like out here being public. We just don't want like we're gonna have a private meeting in here. He's gonna talk about the campaign, like, talk about what's going on.
So is he interested in having my vote? Is he interested?
Sure, but,
Okay.
but this is a Second Amendment coalition, so we're gonna do some campaign strategy here as well about how we're gonna turn out vote, and we would prefer. Not like that's why he's probably not here anymore. So we don't want outsiders that are not
Outsiders?
involved in the Second Amendment coalition, to hear.
Okay.
Is that? I mean, can you respect that?
Yeah, I guess I can respect that. It's just not my understanding of what the event was publicized as.
You want to get started? Yeah. We're gonna have to wait for him to get out so we can talk about the campaign.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So maybe I look forward to seeing you outside in just a second then.
Well, we've already visited.
Yeah, we have. All right. Thanks. All right. Just looking forward to coming down, and I was hoping to hear a little bit of your thoughts about the NRA and all that kind of stuff. I didn't realize it was a private meeting because I saw the thing about it on
We got
Hoover
everything you
Technicals.
need on our website.
Right.
Just for the
Okay.
Second Amendment, yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
So have you? Were you aware of the NRA's recent ad, the one that they called "The Violence of Lies"? Have you seen that one? That's sort of about the. It was pretty dark stuff for me, kind of concerning, because it talks a lot about the resistance movement in some sort of ways that could be construed as inciting violence. So
Well,
I
the
would encourage.
resistance movement, and it's troubling to me that Bernie Sanders guy that came and shot up the.
Oh,
Congressman,
yeah,
it's
yeah,
kinda-
right.
That kind of rhetoric is bad coming from Bernie. It's concerning to me. And
From Bernie?
It's led to violence. Yeah, that's the guy that shot up my colleagues was a big Bernie supporter.
Right,
so
but I don't.
very-
Bernie very quickly condemned that,
Well,
and I
know
haven't
he did.
heard
That was good
anything.
that he did, yeah. Sorry. Well, we don't have time to debate
So,
this, but we'll
I
get
would-
with you on healthcare.
Well, I would love to do that. So I've been
Nick's
trying.
been in touch with you.
Right, I've been in touch with
Good.
Nick. He canceled the meeting that we had set up, and we were supposed to touch base about rescheduling that.
Right.
and
Well,
I
we will.
haven't been able to get in touch with him. So if you
Well,
would,
he worked all night.
I'm
He's
sure,
kinda
yeah.
busy.
I stayed up
I
all
know
night.
he's talked to you more than he's talked to anybody else that we deal with.
Okay,
So you
awesome.
should feel good about that. And as soon
All
as
right.
we have something to talk about, happy to do it.
Cool. I'd also
It
like,
all went down in flames on Thursday night.
yeah,
so there's
I'd
really
like
not
to
anything
talk
about
to
it.
Melissa too, just about maybe having a chance to talk with you personally,
Yeah.
because I would be interested to hear some of your thoughts about it.
Well,
So-
we're moving on to something else now.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
we're not be dealing with healthcare.
Right. Well, it'd be interesting to, there are some things that will have to be dealt with eventually.
Well, I hope so.
Yeah.
People, working people are hurting.
Yeah, they are. A lot of people are.
That's right. Healthcare is going to go down, and maybe that's what people want. And we'll just
I
deal
don't
with it
know.
later.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I don't know. I think there's a
Appreciate
lot
it.
that could be done to
I wish we
help
could get some
improve it.
cooperation, yeah.
From who?
The Democrats.
In
They
what-
voted against it, everything we've tried to do. So
Yeah.
I guess they're
Do you
just gonna
feel like
live
they've
with it. I guess they'll
been,
just have to live with it,
do
you
you
know?
feel there's been a good faith effort to include them in the process?
Well, I've been there. I know better than anybody because I've been in the rooms trying to get them to do it. And they've said they wanted to see it fail, then deal with it.
They've said that they want to see Obamacare fail. Uh-huh. Is that true? Really?
Well, I've been in the room. We've asked them to help, and they've said no. So what?
In
how
what
else
way?
do you
Ask
interpret
them
it?
help in what way, though? I mean, like
Come to
in
the table and give us their suggestions, and
Right.
you could see that they weren't going to cooperate in any way, so they got their wish. I mean, it's what's happening, so we'll just have to see. I mean, people are hurting in the country.
yeah. So do you think that repealing
Well,
though
he just
is
wants to argue with that.
is
that's
I-
what I don't want to do.
I mean, do you feel like I'm
Well, I like
arguing
talking
with
to
you?
people about
Do you feel like I'm
Like, oh,
being argumentative? I'm
No,
just
I'm
trying
just-
to find out information.
Right.
I mean,
and I'm
I'm
telling you what's going on. You can just see that. I mean, it's frustrating to me that I want to fix the problems that are hurting the people of the state. And,
right.
so if you can talk to your Democratic colleagues and get them to please help us, that'd be great.
Okay.
That's what
I mean, I'm hearing a lot of people that are saying that they're willing to cooperate on it. I mean, I think
wish they
it
would.
seems to me like the sticking point is that if the goal from the outset is to repeal the ACA, then that may be a sticking point.
Well,
And
no,
that
it's to
doesn't
fix the
seem.
problems with,
I
Medicaid's
think
gonna
if the
collapse. When
stated goal
Medicaid
is to
collapses-
fix the problems, I think you have a lot of people who are willing to join in that.
Oh, we would be, but I'm just saying, please ask your guys to help us solve the problem, because what's going to happen is Medicaid is going to collapse, and it's
Yeah.
not going to be, it's going to be the people that depend on it the most who are going to
Right.
be hurting. That's
Right.
what's going to happen now if we do nothing. And the people that are out working, I don't know where you work, but if you're out trying to pay for your own individual health insurance,
Yeah, which I
in
am.
Alabama, your premiums have gone up over 200%. That's the
Yeah.
most in the nation.
Right.
That's what we're looking for to continue.
Yeah.
So if we like the status quo on that.
No,
that's where
I don't.
we
I
are.
don't think people are arguing for the status
We'll
quo.
walk and talk.
Well,
Okay.
I think that unfortunately is what they're doing, and I hate that.
Yeah.
Officer, thank you for being here.
Excuse me.
All right. So
So-
what would be constructive is to try and help us figure out how to solve the problem.
Right. And so, would you support some cooperation towards that, with the goal being to fix problems rather
those
than
two
to
problems that I just
repeal
talked
the
about.
ACA?
The two problems I just talked about is what I've been trying to work on, and we can't
Okay.
get cooperation from the Democrats.
Well, the rhetoric. I mean, a lot of I received
talking
your.
about Republicans.
I know.
I'm talking about me.
I'm talking about emails that I received from you. Emails that I received from you talk about repealing Obamacare. That's the tagline. So I think that's
Don't
what
get-
creates.
Well, I know, and I just saw Bernie Sanders send out a tweet saying if the Senate would say, we haven't done anything, the Senate's going to lead to the deaths of 20 million people. That's the kind of rhetoric that we're having to deal with, which is not helpful. It's not going to get us anywhere.
Well,
That's
I
the
think
frustrating-
people have serious
we gotta go.
concerns,
Well, we
though,
can't.
when you
And I
see
do, too.
proposals that talk about people
But I'm not
losing
talking about
insurance
proposals.
coverage.
We're dealing with a real law that was passed by the Democrats, and it's
Right.
killing people out here. I don't know how you're paying for your insurance. My son
I'm struggling to pay
personally
for
had to
my
pay. My
insurance.
son had to personally pay $8,000 for medical care when he thought he had an Obamacare insurance policy that didn't cover it. It's affected my family.
Yeah.
And
It's affected a lot of
It's
families.
going to affect you. So
Yeah.
I wish we could get a solution instead of just the rhetoric that I'm seeing from the Democrats, which tells me.
I
they
think
don't care
there's some.
anything about
I
it.
think there's some divisive rhetoric from both sides, though. I
How
think
do you
if
think
if
the
we
Democrats
can.
are going to get anywhere when Bernie Sanders says you're going to kill 20 million people, which is just made up stuff. It's just a joke. Not factual at all. It scares
It's not-
people. It scares people.
it scares
you people.
people.
You talk to are scared to death, and I would be
Yeah.
scared to death if I saw Bernie Sanders
Well,
say
people.
20 million
Well,
people are going to die.
people. 20 million. No, they talk
No, I've got
about
the
20 million
tweet.
people losing
No, he says they're going to
insurance.
die. He said that. Look it up. Just do me a favor. Go back and look at Bernie Sanders' tweets and find the one where he says 20 million people are going to die.
Right.
Wouldn't that scare
Okay.
people? How's
Yeah,
feel?
that does scare people.
That's the
But I'm
frustrating
saying,
thing I have.
can we also focus on if we can help to bridge that gap by just focusing,
Oh, I gotta be.
sorry, just
Well,
focusing
we'll continue
more
this
on
debate later.
fixing the problem, I
Let's-
would appreciate it.
Believe me, if the Democrats weren't against everything, we probably could do that.
Well-
Or maybe they'll come up with something. Maybe
Yeah.
they'll offer us an idea.
So I
An
would
idea
love,
be
I would
great.
love to continue this conversation. I
Just
really
give me
would.
some ideas.
Okay.
Just,
So,
nothing's going to happen if we just keep getting resistance.
right.
And
Can you
we're gonna
mention to Nick and Melissa our conversation and see if they can follow up with me? I'd appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Because I've been
Of course
really
we will.
trying to get in touch with them.
Well,
Okay.
They've talked, they're
Okay.
close. Believe
I
me.
appreciate it.
Sure.
Thank
Thanks
you
for
so
being here.
much.
Appreciate
All right.